Hi guys, Khaleegraphy.
And I am Bedge Pictures.
Welcome to
WPS. Don't be confused. This one has been highly requested. On today's episode of Studio Tours with Khaleegraphy, we're at WPS, Walk and Play Station, home of the one and only Bedge Pictures. You know him, international wedding photographer. It's a big one. Let's go.
Hi guys, this is Emeka Amafor, lead photographer at Bedge Pictures, a wedding photography brand based in Abuja, Nigeria. Welcome to Walk and Play Stations by Bedge.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah?
Depends on what you're asking. Is it the economy or the
Let's good vibes.
good
Let's
vibe?
not talk
Yeah,
economy.
true.
Yeah?
True. Talk money.
Good to see you. Good to be in your space.
Thank you.
man.
Thank
Good
you.
be
Welcome
in your
to
space.
Walk and Play Station, the home of Bedge Pictures and Body and Sound.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that. Yes. Yours is one of the most requested. Like, cool, but when are you doing bench?
When is bench?
Cool, but when are you doing bench?
No shit.
So yes,
It's finally here.
a lot of people get off my neck now.
Yeah, give the crowd what they want.
It's good to be here.
Thank you so
Right?
much. Thank you.
So yeah, let's get to it. Show us around Walk and Play Station.
Walk and Play Station, as the name implies, is, you know, all work and no play makes, Bedge a dull boy. So this
Right.
is a warehouse originally that we transformed to what you see here today, right? So the first thing you're going to imagine, or see rather, not imagine, is the size.
The size of it
Yeah.
is quite immediately you
The
step.
scale.
It's deceptive. From
Mhm.
outside, it looks like it's just.
Where is this?
Do you
And
know,
it's like a
like-
portal into your dream space, because as a creative, this will already give you, the
Exactly.
juices. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's what WPS is about. And just taking you around,
Yeah.
here is our workstation. So
Okay.
it's quite empty today because we only work on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
That's
So there's
interesting.
yeah.
So you have 2 off days, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yes, Tuesdays and Thursdays for the staff that edit
Okay.
and assistants. It's busy, and that's the day I actually use to do my own work. I realized I prefer working alone, even
Interesting.
editing alone when the studio is like very quiet and all.
Interesting.
But currently we're done with like post-productions that we have piled up, so it's
Okay.
kind of like a
Just a chill
freestyle,
time.
a chill
you
time.
know?
Yeah,
It came at a good time.
a very, very good time.
Nice.
So we're primarily a wedding photography brand.
Yeah.
So we pretty much just cater to weddings. So we have a actually small but efficient team. So we just have 2 editors here.
Okay.
One guy even works on his own PC, prefers working on his
Oh,
own
right,
PC. So his
okay.
desk is pretty much cleared. So he holds up to 2 people. But you can see how, the space is open to our friends that
Yeah,
can come
can
in,
come.
and there's more than it. I think the idea is just so much space and figure out what you can do with it.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Expand as
Yeah,
needed.
and we kind of kept the desk to have the wooden feel, because going around the studio, it was pretty much
There's a
there's a
wood
brown
aesthetic.
aesthetics that holds the studio, from the floors, the flooring, and everything to the dividers. Yeah, so we tried maintaining that on the workspace as well and keeping it clean.
Hi guys, my name is Wandoni Tikibomeni. I'm privileged to be the studio manager at our home, our community, our ideas at WPS. My favorite part of WPS is the artistic nature of the studio. It's very, very accommodating and welcoming. I so love it.
Amazing Bedge logo right there.
So this.
Yeah.
Do you ever take a moment
Mm.
sometimes to think, maybe when you were coming up with the name,
Yeah.
or when you were making,
That's
and
right.
what it is now?
What it is now. Fun fact, Bedge was made in secondary school, where my friend were deciding to have like our wrestling characters and the names.
Oh.
And my friend just came up with like a name that was a combination of like different wrestlers. So B means something else, E meant something else, and he formed Bedge in secondary school then.
Imagine that.
Yeah, but it felt like, it sounds like a really, really cool name.
Yeah.
So I decided to just make it the brand name because they dropped my real name. I think they pretty much forgot it. And they kept saying Bedge. And when photography kicked off, Bedge sounded good. Kind of had like a brand name. You couldn't tell or tie the name to like anything in particular.
Yeah.
So it felt so good. And I mean, we went through a series of logos. The logo we had in 2014 is clearly not the one we had now.
Right.
But the minute I saw this one, it had like a Khaleegraphy.
Yeah!
It had like a calligraphy thing to it, and it looked very easy on the eye. Yeah, so I think I pretty much fell in love with it, and the design had like a up and down kind of thing. So if you want to be deep and put a lot of meaning to it, yeah, it's like a heartbeat. So I really love
easily
Bedge.
recognizable.
Yeah,
Around the world.
around the world now. It's a household name. We're getting there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that's the workspace.
Yep.
There's an interesting space right here.
Yeah.
Tell us about this.
I said when women get into your life, they're coming with their properties as well. So yeah.
Yes.
My wife owns a brand called Body and Soul.
Right.
So we just cater to skincare with oils and everything to make your skin the best.
Yeah.
And we just figured out, you know what, we could share a space. We're pretty much creative people, so we could share this space, and we just made out this spot for Body and Soul, where even when we have clients in the studio for Bedge, it serves as a plus. So you go from oils to body butters to scrubs, and this is both for male, female. And if you ever say Bedge, you look fresh.
This is it.
So I kind of don't even want to cast it. So yeah, but that's what Body and Soul is, and we've been doing so well. We've been doing so well. You could even see how the logo was even kind of like a Bedge logo. So I'm not calling my wife out.
Similar,
but
please let's not call her out. Let's call her out for the product.
Stuff. Yeah, amazing products.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, scrubs, shower steamers when you're having a long day and you just need to have that mint feel. What traditionally a body kick would do for you to clear your nostrils and everything.
That's something I should get.
Yeah, what? Shower steamers are amazing. Just put it under hot water and windows are closed in your bathroom, and you pretty much get everything cleared out when you come. So
nice.
She's really amazing at creating this product. She's amazing at it, and we decided to share a space. So this is
beautiful.
The section for Body and Soul, and we kind of made the dividers tilted. So there's an angle you would look at it is all blocked out, and you could still maintain the visual space.
It still feels open as well,
feels open.
Right? It's not like closed off or anything.
No, none of that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We'll link Body and Soul.
Link in the bio.
Hi, my name is Aliyah, and I always come here to Bedge Pictures, like hang out with him and his wife Sally, and Sally's niece, and she's the CEO of Body and Soul, and I come here to help her out during pop-up days and just chill with them because they're a very cool couple, and it's always fun to come here.
And moving to the next section is also where we have staff work during work days. So this is where my assistant, I have two assistants, one there, one here. And the studio manager, this is where they camp out during work time. So just interesting, very interesting. And it gets more interesting. So this was bought as a pool table, right? And we pretty much figured that you're not always playing. It's also work time, and you don't want to have too many things. So what do we do? So I came up with the idea of just putting a wooden flat top on it, and now it serves as a work table. So when we have like a party going on or anything, we can just take this out and have food. It's always a very good party trick. People always love this part. So so it's functionality over a lot of things in this studio.
If there's a symbol for work and PlayStation.
This is actually this is the definition of work and PlayStation. You could notice how we played with a lot of colors. Green from the doors, showing you the restroom, the store, and everything. So when we're creating this place, I wanted it to have that colors everywhere. Sort of like the Google Office.
Yeah,
Gives off that
yeah,
Google
true.
Office vibe. Yeah, it could deceive you
Now
too.
that you say it.
Yeah, this is pretty much what the inspiration was about. Yeah.
Nice.
So I had a friend Ayomi. She's an amazing interior decorator. So we
Okay.
had her coming from Lagos, and we did this. We got it to 70% in about 2 weeks for us to be able to move in. And I like to say, when you get your space, don't fill it up with a lot of things. It fills up itself automatically.
Yeah,
So that organically,
Wow.
yeah, it's gonna grow. So don't
Nice.
be pressured with what do I put here? Where do I put this? Now it's going to literally do the work for itself. Because if you fix up your space, you're going to start using it, and it's going to start showing you that I don't want to be used
Maybe-
this way. This is not where the fan is supposed to be. The AC doesn't get to me in this side.
This side.
So you always have to leave space for you to be able to
chair
create.
always leaves space.
Yeah, you're always
Oh,
on the
yeah.
wall. There's always
Right.
there's
Grow
always
into
that
the space.
grow into the space.
Yes,
That's pretty much what it
excellent,
is.
yeah.
This was from Jabi Art Market, where they sell all the arts from there. And
Used to be Jabi.
used to be Jabi, yeah. I think they relocated and you can find them somewhere else. But we got this from there, very, very heavy. So this serves as, like I said, functionality is very important to us here. You see here, you can also do work. And when it's time for like props, yeah, imagine this in a curated background, couple sitting here is always a good idea. So props wise, that works. Also with this one you could find here,
Yeah.
also from Jabi Art Market. So this is more bamboo-ish. Yeah. So you could also use this as props if you want to create a scene, and also functional for workspace as well. So yeah, work and PlayStation is really
PlayStation.
having its thing. And moving up to this side,
Wow. The
Yep.
mirror.
the elephant on the wall. Literally. So starting off a studio space, I am very big on music. I am a huge lover of music, and I'm sure everybody knows I'm a huge lover of whiskey.
Bird.
Big Bird, yeah. So I get a lot of inspirations from him as an artist,
Okay.
right? And you could say this is the Fela of my time.
Right.
Fela is great, love him, greatest of all time, but
Yeah,
this
but
is
wasn't
the most relatable variant of Fela that I have. So I wanted to have a mural of whiskey on the wall. And I didn't want to have one that is very obvious, that you just come and just like, this is whiskey on the wall. So this, I wanted like a silhouette of him. So this was one of his shows, a YouTube show. It had a picture like this, and I just think it would suit so well on the wall because it has a dominant red color, and the black is just, giving a nice frame to it. And holding a microphone, so this could even serve as a podcast session, a background, if you want it to be. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to my podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Today, we're talking big birds.
Big birds, yeah.
Eagles
So
and that.
yeah, so that's pretty much what this is. Respecting a legend. And right here we have the floating shelf that we have for keeping our cups, because this is where we also eat.
Nice.
If there's time to have snacks.
Okay.
Eating in the studio is tricky. You don't want to be having people eating eba and egusi soup here.
True.
Why? Because even though that could be messy, it's also because we're in a box, right? The studio is just one box, and once there's a dominant smell, it goes around. Yeah. So we kind of keep it light with like pizzas, snacks, food that wouldn't really mess up the entire place. So you could do that here, and also serves as an extension when the studio is filled up. People can just come, lounge, sit here, hang around. So that's what this space is about. We have our microwave, our water dispenser. Yeah, so this is more of a leisure corner.
Right.
Yeah.
I like how there's just so many spaces where you could just put a laptop.
Yeah.
Up.
To work. You could just
whatever you're editing,
anything.
whatever it is that you're doing.
You could come and fill the space up. So yeah, this is a really, really cool leisure spot. And we use blinds so that we could block out light, but
Right.
also have the aesthetics, still clean. So we use like white blinds
Right.
on everything.
But imagine that for shooting natural light, this is beautiful to have.
What it is, it is absolutely a dream when you're trying to shoot with natural light here. And the size, the length, the height of the ceiling. You could just throw up anything, take your light as far as you want, adjust stuff. So I could, you'll be here in like a year and it's totally different.
Yeah,
You want
it
to
does.
structure
It
more.
feels like because there's all of the
Mm.
space and because there are creatives,
Mhm.
right? Like actual people who are constantly thinking and evolving,
Mhm.
the space will do that as
Yeah.
well. There's room to say, you know what,
Let's do something.
let's do this. Or
Let's put that there.
yeah.
This goes up there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what it's about. So here, just a rack that's built up over time of clothes that we half the time we don't even know whose clothes this is. Because an example is this one. This has been here for a minute, and this is like a school. They had their photo shoot here for their outfits.
Okay.
So a bunch of kids came, and I think they left one of their uniforms here. So
I just had
the rack is just a build up of like different, clothes. This is one we use for work, for weddings,
right, and
pretty
it
much.
has
Yeah,
the logo.
it has the logo on it, so where you keep your batteries and all.
Yeah.
Then you can have things you could use for props like kimonos and suits. Depends. So this is just the rack.
You know, at first when I saw it, I thought maybe it was, apparel, like merchandise you were selling
Oh
or
no,
something,
could be.
Turns out,
Yeah, could be as
be.
well. But for now, it's just hanging up
Just-
clothes.
We have stuff.
We have stuff
We have stuff
like that.
like
Yeah.
high heels and whatnot in my studio. Like,
Yeah.
people just come and leave
And yeah, you could just forget anything right here.
Yeah.
And we have props from like previous shoots that could still serve a purpose. So we left them here. We have yoga mats because for like a good 3 months, we had yoga classes
Oh,
here as well because
Okay.
of the space and how intimate it to feel,
Yeah.
being large but still accommodating something like yoga. That's
So is that for you and the team or
no.
do people rent?
Yeah, we had a yoga instructor that was holding our classes here.
Ah.
But then I took advantage of it because, well, the space.
Why not?
So we had that going on for about 3 months. So this is a product of people leaving their mats and having that here. So you could use that now where the studio is filled up, put it on the floor, and you could sit on it or anything. So yeah,
Nice.
Apple boxes, as every studio,
Every studio should
has
have.
every studio should have. Yeah. So C stands.
I guess the props and C stands
Yeah.
were into the shooting
This
space now.
is the shooting area. This is where the magic happens because of the distance, the length.
Yeah.
You could shoot from anywhere. You could literally create a lot, but this is primarily where your shooting spot is because when you take this up, it brings in an abundance of natural light that could come in here and have pops up the brain.
Ah,
Amazing.
coming up.
It's coming up. It's about to block my light. I know. It's about to be so annoying. I thought about the same thing while they were building that place. It's about to block my eye. But I mean, we know how to follow the light.
Yes, sir.
And for this guy, this is our props wall. So this is wood. Yeah, from floor to top. So this is pretty much where it covers your framing picture. So this is as much as you need to have this showing. So it's wood, so we could, nail stuff to it, construct, and do not destroy the wall behind it. And you could repaint it. I think we've changed this paint like 3 times. Yeah, we're kind of like stuck with this one, but I know it's going to change again. So just to props wise, and even without nailing anything on it, it serves like a very good background.
Yeah.
Gives you that rustic green matte feel.
Imagine, holding our windows this color.
Really good.
That could work.
Very much so. Could work. And what you're holding is the R2D2 of the studio. So this is our service rack. So while we shoot, you could have your laptop here in case you're transferring, tethering, yeah, or your lenses or makeup artists. Very good for them. They have their stuff here that they can move around. So this is very, very handy. I feel like this one I would recommend to most people.
I should take this recommendation because I do this a lot where maybe I'm directing, I'm posing, and I go,
where's my that is over there. So this works as that. This was a idea we had while we were getting the chairs from Jabi Art Market.
Right.
So this was just pretty much dead wood, and we decided to make something out of it by putting a base that you could stand and having this. So it could serve as a coat hanger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could just hang your
for
coat or
hats
anything,
something.
and also as a prop
Right.
for like while you're shooting. So that's this guy.
I was just thinking football, like when they say clear dead wood.
Clear dead wood.
Yeah, here we are.
Yep,
We're
this is
resurrecting
it.
dead wood.
Yeah. So moving, you're gonna notice the mirror.
Right.
I was in Marrakesh in the Zara store and they had mirrors like this and I fell in love with it because of the curves on the edge. So from far you think it extends like an extension of the space.
kind of
Feels like a
looks-
door because we took out the frames and just made it, an infinity mirror. So this had a feel to it.
Getting inspiration from around the world.
From around the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dartboards.
Dartboards. This was gifted to me by Emmanuel Yeleke when we opened up the space. Yeah. So this is a party pleaser for most people.
The archer
Yep.
gifts a dartboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoops.
Bullseye. That's what we call bullseye here. Yep.
I'm going to suck at that. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out, Emmanuel.
Shout out to Emmanuel. And for here, we had this was just wood and we use this as a signing board. So
Alright,
anyone
okay.
could come in, have just sign up there. When it's filled up, we could turn it into something, maybe like a table
or something.
anything. So we had that beginning. And these are like props. You could find this almost everywhere in the studio. Just served as just an abstract art. Someone created it for me during my master class.
Oh, nice.
Looking like a camera, the old vintage camera with the logo on it.
Like I had your name on it.
Yeah. So there are just a lot of wooden, designs here. The shelf where we keep our, stuff around, where we travel. You could bring your fridge magnet,
Souvenirs,
awards. As pretty as it look, it's just also for concealing our electrical mess and our inverter right here. So to just conceal it.
So that's why we have the holes.
Yeah, for ventilation.
So ventilation, nice.
And if you notice the floors,
Tell me about this.
This is CEO's Network 2019. We got the award for CEO under 30.
Recognizing excellence.
Recognizing excellence. This is I felt so good that day. It felt like Grammys.
It's
like, yes! Yes!
Yes!
So it felt like that.
Yeah.
Thanks to them.
Many more to come.
Yeah. And please do not feel like awards, justify your greatness. Do not make it a thing.
Yeah.
We're always chasing awards. Yeah. So just FYI.
It's nice.
It feels good,
but
no.
Hi, my name is Michael Osai. I'm a wedding videographer based in Abuja. And WPS is like my second home. Bedge and I have been friends for over 20 years, so it's only right that we still continue our friendship through work and play, as we call it, WPS. Then my favorite part about WPS has to be the gaming arena. I mean, the champion of the gaming arena is me, so I come in, dominate, and I leave. So that's it.
we're getting into the real play.
Yep.
Of
This
WPS.
is the lounge spot. If you notice, the floors have changed from the wooden side to rugs. So this is where we ask you to take off your shoes because this is more of a chill spot that also serves as a shooting location spot. So I made this place to look like a lounge, like what your sitting room parlor would feel like with your TV, your game console, and your chairs and everything, X and O's to play, because we have shoots primarily for wedding clients. So if you want to have a pre-wedding shoot that feels like you're at home playing game or something, so this is where it serves. And also like a reception area for when we have clients coming to the studio. So this is where you could wait. So it's more of function is.
So like what I'm realizing is nothing is totally work.
No.
Nothing is totally play.
Play, no. It's a mixture of both.
It's a mixture.
Yeah.
Nice. Something I want to draw attention to.
Yeah. The
Why
great
I
man.
Why I like this. So this is how I shot it. Ahami Beleme.
An amazing.
This was his first. He has a second.
Yeah.
No, okay, this
is
is
volume 2. Yeah.
So this is great. Ahami
So
is
good.
great.
He's an amazing.
But
amazing
I want to
artist.
give you props.
Yeah.
Because we've had a nod to Emmanuel Oyeleke.
Yeah. This is our.
This is our, you know.
He's been blessed by great people. The
You
studio.
know, yeah, like there are signs.
Yes, sorry.
Right? There are signs of other people who in my mind it shows humility.
Yeah,
You
and
get what I mean?
not to cramp on anyone's style, but I love praising Nigerian creatives or legends.
Right.
You would always have people looking up to the other guys outside, but you need the most relatable person for you to be able, to have that that mentorship from someone who's the closest to you, as opposed to always praising some other person's legend.
Who's out of reach.
We have people here that have done amazing things for the industry. And we were talking about it earlier that we don't have people telling the stories of photographers yet.
Right.
Maybe we're not there yet, but
it will come.
I take it as a responsibility to also appreciate people like this, because if you could put your work in print.
So we're going to link this book, right?
And let him know we're waiting for volume 7.
You know, like keep going.
Keep going. This is.
He just had a workshop in the UK, which is amazing. Yeah, get this book. It's a must-have.
It's a must-have.
Nice.
Yeah. So here we have the sofa. It's pretty much covered now, but let me unveil it.
Right.
This is, we use the covering so it doesn't really get messed up during.
Know.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, because we have kids. This is Imagery, definitely. Right. I feel like if you don't have Imagery in your space, it's not complete. You have to have Imagery in your space. Because also, he was a photographer.
Yeah, he was.
So
I won't be surprised if he still, shoots.
Yeah.
He definitely shoots.
He definitely shoots his pieces, but he's so good with his craft. Everything is very, on point. The quality is always, the price might shake you, but the quality always rescues you at the end of the day. Because this has been here for a minute, and I have a table that I've had from Imager for about 6 years, and it's still sturdy. The console is Imager as well. So I think the quality speaks for itself. So when I came into this space, I felt like this might be a problem because it was just in the middle of the entire space.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to have it free. But then I feel like if it's going to take center stage, then you actually now make it, shine.
Color to it.
So we had the same guy who did the mural paint this up right here. So we gave him creative control to do what he wanted to do with the arts. And if you come over here, you can see the red camera. You know our thing is
all right,
eyes on the red camera. So I had him make a red camera that's like beaming up. So if you stand here looking at the mirror, it shows you a perspective of the camera beaming you up. So
nice.
we had him make that art.
Good stuff. Volleyball.
Because the space is big enough for you to have a mini 5-a-side or 3-a-side. And we used to have a basketball net, but I think it got people really excited. We had to take it out. You just see is enough, sir. We're done shooting. Go home.
Okay. So trivia. Quick questions. Yeah? Let's just break up the flow a little. Ready? Cool?
Cool, let's go.
Okay. Instagram or YouTube?
Instagram.
Paper or canvas?
Canvas.
Yeah? Lightroom, Capture One.
Lightroom.
I'm Capture One all the way.
Lightroom.
Okay. Studio or outdoor?
Studio.
No, sitting on the fence. You gotta choose one.
I'll take outdoor.
Outdoor.
Yeah, I'll take outdoor.
Cool. Last one. ABG, Lagos.
You can't do that to me, man. No. Cut.
ABJ, Lagos. I'm putting you on the spot.
Wow. I mean, home, ABJ, any day.
Yeah?
Always. Yeah.
No offense, Lagos people.
No offense.
Yeah?
ABJ.
Alright, nice one.
So this took the most time to create because of I didn't want something, low, like
right.
Sal's on. I wanted it to get from top to bottom, all the way. So this took a lot of time. We had to create it in a space with the wood. So this was the most difficult thing we did here. But you can see how it defined the entire space, right? And I didn't want to have it closed off. I wanted to still have, something that could still accentuate the space,
Right.
but still create a division between the lounge and
I
the workspace.
especially like this, especially like those. Same with the 1 year house space,
Yeah.
right? In my space, I didn't want any demarcations.
No.
Like I just wanted an open. So this allows you have both,
Both.
right? You're separating the space, but
But it's still spacious here,
feels
so there's
very spacious.
ventilation
Nice.
going around and just gives you a nice abstract
Beautiful and
Yeah.
like this is another place you could sit and
Yeah,
have a
just chill
podcast.
and have a
Just
podcast.
chill
This is
and
another
have
podcast spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have this here for when people come in and they're waiting for something or
Right.
waiting for someone. So this is a good spot. We
Right.
had this bicycle when we started because we were really focused on playing in this studio. But right now it's just serving as where we drop our keys. And when kids are around, it's always fun when they play around with it. So.
What's that QR code?
The QR code is the website for the space.
Nice.
So
Okay.
when you scan this, it takes you to our website,
Right.
wps.com.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can just scan this
Cool stuff.
and it takes you there.
Okay, so
Island. This is my office. This is where the post-production magic happens.
nice.
Yes. You can notice it's not for really tall people. Yeah, so you have to be very careful because we had to compensate with the space
Right.
to create this here. This was here when we got the space, but we, had to design it, put the glasses around to like separate it from the entire platform. So this is also an obstruction which we couldn't do anything about, so we had to just make it easier by putting the rugs on it. So even if there's any impact, it's not going to be that serious.
Because it's structural, isn't it?
Yes.
You can't take it out.
You can't take it out. You don't want to bring down the building. Yeah, but it works. It's amazing because this is half the time it's just me in here
Right.
editing and seeing what is going around through the
Yeah,
glass.
like I imagine so like maybe during the workshop,
Yeah.
you mentioned yoga classes.
Yep.
It's a good view of the entire space.
Entire space. And coming in here. Yep. So I got the table recently, the desk. This is where it all happens. You need to have that CEO desk.
No doubt.
So if you're calling bills, you'll know that he has a desk,
He has a
not
desk.
just a desk.
Have you seen his
Have you
throne?
seen his desk? So yeah, this is what it is,
Yeah.
and it's just big enough for me to place things around,
Right.
edit, chill spots. Have the sofa there where you're tired of editing, you just want to lay back, take a break. And these things also can be used for props downstairs. So I know we've shot with this a lot of times, and yeah. And this is one interesting part where I made this a slide door, so at least I could be like, "You're fired. You're fired from up high. You there,
them down.
you." So that's what
That's
this spot
cool.
is. But yeah, this is pretty much the entire thing of our studio. This is
This is
work and play station.
Lovely space. The name really
Goes with it.
It goes with it.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Work and play.
Play station.
Here's the thing, I like to edit like this usually, right? You get a lot of people who are watching who are looking to get their own spaces, or sometimes they might see this and think, man, Bedge probably started out like this, look at Bedge's place.
Oh no.
So I like to, just let people know, like just tell us what was day one like.
Day one was in Asaba, Delta State. Yeah, so I used to use my mom's place for like photo shoots. So we had like a one floor up and it was pretty much empty, the parlor there. So I kind of converted into like a makeshift studio. So that's pretty much where it started from. right? I wouldn't even want to say, oh, I started from nothing. No, that was something. Yeah. So but you always have to understand how to scale from where you are. All right. You always have to know how to double up. So moving from there, I moved to. I started shooting more now in Abuja, and I got an apartment where I was still now using my living room.
Okay.
Right. But then we were growing at a very rapid rate, if I must add as well, and I wanted a space that I could create different ideas, that I could bring up different ideas from, right? And I found this place, and it was a warehouse, and it was used to store rice. They were using it to store rice, and I was like, you know what? I want to make this a challenge. Even though this is not what I'm setting out to look for.
Right.
I was going to something less on my budget, but I saw this place and I just wanted the challenge of the size. So yeah, it's not day one. There were like steps to it.
Yeah.
You can't just come and start from
Right. So
anywhere. Patience. Yeah.
Patience. A piece at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A piece at a time.
Nice.
Consistency also works, and know what you want, know how you want to navigate your own career. Don't just always follow what Bedge or Khaleegraphy is doing. You have to do something different, or else you're not standing out, and we're just all packed doing the same thing.
Then what will be the point?
What's the point? Yeah.
Nice, bro. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being, constant in telling our stories. We truly appreciate it.
Man, I'm trying. I'm trying. It's necessary. I'm doing this a few reasons. This happens with you a lot, I'm certain. Bedge, how do you do this, and that? That's one person asking.
Yeah.
And then if I answer it on YouTube.
Of course, yeah, for a lot of other people.
Do you get what I mean? But then also, like you said, our stories, a lot of people know, all of the big names.
The big names.
By their work. What they look like.
Yeah.
But, where does that shoot?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Who is he? How does he
shoot? Was it like on a normal day?
Yeah, exactly, you know?
And that's also where you learn from more, by looking at what the person you admire does, apart from that one thing he's known for doing. Is what's his daily routine like?
Exactly.
What does he do in the morning? Does he wake up at 6? I always tell people, sometimes when I meet my heroes that I admire, I always just try to check if they have 2 heads. It's not really because I want I just want to see if you have 2 heads. That's just it. So you need to see what they do aside that photography that they talk about. Even in my classes, you attend my classes, I have a segment where I'm teaching you everything but photography. So it's not always about, shutter speed or this is what I do. Because I could give you the same formula and you still probably not get it right. Because it's because I'm a whole different, mind.
True.
So you need to understand how their mind works.
Yes.
So yeah, you need to see what they do. What are their habits? What do they like? What do they don't like? How many people do they have around them?
Exactly.
Is also a thing.
Exactly.
How many people do they have around them? Why do they have this number of people? So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm having a good time. Thank you for indulging us.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you, man.
That's happening with you.
Yeah.
Your blazing trails, expanding boundaries, right? And we will always. Now I feel like I need to sit and actually write it so that I articulate it properly, right? Yeah. But what you're doing, keep going. No matter if you hit any stumbling blocks, keep going.
Keep going.
What you're doing is paving a way for so many people coming through. There is so much goodwill heading your way.
I know.
It is deserved, right? Keep going, bro.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Fun fact, I was in Sierra Leone for a wedding.
Right.
And someone called my DM like, please, you need to come to my studio. You need to come to my studio. Right. So I was there for like a couple of days. Right. So I just wanted to indulge. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to come through. I went there and it's pretty much a replica of this place.
No way!
He was like, do you know what you've done? Like, I literally just copied everything I'm doing, what you're doing, and it's working for him. He's like an amazing photographer there who's just
cool.
getting inspiration from this.
Right.
So I totally understand when you say,
Yeah,
oh, there
yeah.
are people that are behind, but I think my job is just keep looking forward.
Just keep looking
Yeah,
forward,
that's just
man.
it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to say, oh, every time, oh, who's there?
Who's
Who's there? No, no,
there?
no.
What
Just
are
keep
the
looking forward. And I feel like
photographers?
people are okay with it. Just do you.
Yeah.
We appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just keep doing you.
Keep doing it.
So yeah.
That's a good place to leave it. Keep doing
Of
you.
course, just keep doing you. Don't worry. Don't be bothered about what we are saying. You get just keep doing you, and you can see how it comes from Wiz that I kind of admire. I told you,
Right, yeah.
he's one of the artists who's loved unconditionally. Whether you're praising him, whether you're insulting him, it's just like, guys, I'm not gonna indulge,
I'm not
but
taking my eyes off
you
the
could. I'm not
prize.
taking my eyes off the prize. So you're here by your own doing, your choice. It's not because of giveaway or
Yeah, true.
no shade to anybody. But yeah, it's that, and I understand that as well.
Nice. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
You're always free to come by. You're part of the WPS community
You
now.
know. If you still have the rim up, maybe I'd have come to play that.
No, that is people like you. That's why we took it out.
Nice one.
Like, subscribe.
You know what to do.
Bam.
Yeah.
Boom.
Peace. Bye.